Welcome back to the Critic Kudos. I'm Monk, and today, yes, we are in Empire of Sin, continuing our Let's Play. Now, it looks like Clyde Malone gets to get a brand new ability. Obviously, we need the third tier ability, really, which is going to take some time to get, but, you know, it is what it is. Tier 2 ability needs... I'm in an R-ing about which one to do, but I think we're going to do bulk work. I think that... when you're not in cover, you do receive 10% more damage, but when you're in cover, you receive 10% less damage. And we are playing more of a be in cover type of game, so that would make sense for us and what we're doing currently. We just have to be a bit more careful, I think, because he's got the low health pool as well, so I want him to survive. Obviously, we need to get the... we need to get armor, which we don't have at all yet. And we're also going to see if we can do a few missions or just, you know, tick off another bit. The more we tick off, the better, really. Now, we need to go through them a bit slowly because obviously the difficulty for these missions have been upped quite a bit now. I'm still not 100% certain if that is the new missions or just all missions altogether. So probably best just to, you know, go a little bit slow on them.
You need something?
Begin combat. See, this is Sylvia's mission. She got a letter, obviously, so we're kind of chasing up. Look at how much armor they've got. There's only 3 of them, but they are a jolly match for us, aren't they? That armor makes so much difference for these guys. Look, see, we only done 9, 9, 6, and 9 on damage. Oosh, not good.
I'm going.
Well, we took out 1, which is really good. We done a massive amount of damage to him then. Look at that guy. Look at every single bullet he hit us with was a crit. Again, prime reason to take the brand new missions real slow, guys. For anyone watching, we are on boss difficulty, of course. We got a crit at only 19 damage. Come on now. That wasn't too bad, though. Nice, there we go, we killed another one. There's only 1 left now, which is cool. First 2 shots here, we're going to follow up with a melee weapon. His melee weapon done really well just that time, so I just wanted to see if I could replicate that kind of damage. I think we just got very lucky on that roll. Because we're keeping everyone topped up as well. Again, we don't have those body armors, and we know how hard the AI are hitting at the moment. I really do need to get a fixer. Next episode, I think we're going to try and get ourselves a fixer. Of course, I went into Overwatch then, just to make sure that Kray can kind of finish them off. Get him those machine gun kills, because my god, he's going to need them. Game's kind of locked here slightly. There we go. So for anyone playing, my game literally locked. Like it kind of locked me out of my character. I had to tap group and ungroup, and then that allowed me to kind of like come back and get into what we were doing. That was a bit weird. Alcohol discovered. Naughty, naughty. I always hated that autosave. It's so annoying. Oh, they just literally broke a business arrangement with me. I swear I had someone asking me to break a business arrangement with him as well. Should have just done that. Where were these guys going? I think their box must have gone and they were like despawning. I don't know why they walk off to despawn. It's a weird one with the thugs.
Great news.
That was a good amount of money for them though. Oh, dearie me. What have we walked into? A business arrangement. The textures haven't loaded in. I think we must be in a fixer joint possibly. See all these red dudes? These are all hostile. There's loads of them in here. Be very careful. We're closed today. I think you'll make an exception. She borrowed 4,500 and then I can agree. So I just straight up paid that 4,500 for this mission, or to be able to skip through this part of the mission. I figure I just got $1,000 off the thugs outside, so really that's not making me that much money or taking that much money. 3.5 grand to, you know, to kind of finish that bit, and we got a little bit of money back as well, which is cool. We got a med kit out of it, some notoriety out of it. And we got to avoid that battle in there. Basically, the guys that I had on me, I don't think we could have won that battle. There was a lot in there. I'm assuming that would have been quite a tough battle. So I decided just to pay, you know. I think that was the right decision. Let me know down in the comments if you've made a different decision and how the outcome of that battle came to you. But I do think that we really need to go slow when it comes to these missions. Now, I left the dog, hence me coming back for the dog.
All right then.
Let's do this.
Got it.
Rat hole, follow the money, and search for the Frenchman. Do we have anything else? Protect your precinct and the big hit. The big hit is something I would like to do. Protect your precincts. I thought we had already done that, to be fair. I thought we already done what we needed to do in order to get that. So that's a little bit annoying. We have 3, I think. We're going to go down and kill someone, and we're going to go and target them, of course, just to... It does say kill them by any means necessary. I'm assuming it just means have them killed or them just not be a part of it anymore. So maybe if we get lucky, we can get our boys here to kill her. If she's off the map, mission complete. We get the cash. Sounds like a good little go to me. Mabel Riley, there we go. She's gone now. Where are we? There we go. Little Italy. This is my little neighborhood. It's looking pretty good, actually. We managed to take hold of a fair bit. I would like to grab another precinct now. It's this corner precinct that I'm most looking forward to. Once we grab that corner precinct, we kind of have the pipeline.
All right then.
And if we control the pipelines, then no one else can come in. So it really is kind of is what it is. Business arrangement requested. Again, that's pretty cool. Improving our relationships with someone. To be fair, I feel quite happy with our position in the game at the moment. I feel like we're doing good. Now, we've only got a 50% chance of winning this. We are straight jumping into those precincts. Of course, they get no reinforcements because they're just a fuck precinct, which is quite happy. And of course, there's 8 of them. Now, the only one we really need to watch out for is the foreman. Is it the foreman? I think it's the foreman. He has the biggest health pool, the biggest amount of armor, and access to explosives. So we need to keep an eye out for that.
Shit! I'm done for.
I kind of hate that Clyde's so far back on that list. You know, I prefer like my team to move first type of deal. But his initiative's so low that that's just never going to happen, unfortunately. It is a case of him being the last fish at that door. And I would recommend spreading your team out nowadays as well. The dynamite that they have, the explosives that they have is no joke. You want to try not to cluster up. However, I do see a problem of when they down someone, you're obviously going to get your medics to rush in and try to fix them. That's a problem. You're going to all be grouped up. Massive target. 77% is a very good chance. Nice. Take it out nicely. I like that. These two are so good. They're bloody good gangsters. Sylvia's dual ability just seems very, very strong. Very, very overpowered. Cover. Cover, cover, cover. Take ground and cover. 37 is not bad. It's always annoying when they're left on just a tiny amount of health, though. They haven't really done anything at all. Didn't capitalise at all, which is quite nice. Where to put Sylvia? Yeah, melee might be a good option.
Let's get moving.
In a way, it's almost a shame that Robin Kray can dual wield submachine guns because that is cool as hell. But I really love the idea of him dual wielding pistols and getting that, was it 20% health back on pistol kills? That's huge. That could be huge. But we're already so far down the rabbit hole on the SMGs. You know, kind of feel like I might as well go that way. Oh, explosives. See what I said about those explosives? 130 from that one explosive. I mean, I'm lucky that he was on his own, but bloody hell.
All right then. Oh shit! I'm done for. Ah, nuts.
I mean, luckily I got people near and I can pick him up. But I don't think any characters survive in that. I think the characters with a larger health pool all of a sudden become, you know, almost top tier.
Here we go.
I mean, they always were. There was always some really good gangsters, but I mean, even more so now. You know, why bother with R, for instance, who doesn't necessarily have that big of a health pool? The only good thing about R is the fact that he's already got those perks. But all of the top tier gangsters have, you know, perks acquired already.
All right. I'm on it. I'm going.
This is pretty easy, actually. I really like how you can see the progression in our team, how much stronger they've got. Obviously, the more perks they get, the more gear they get, the stronger and stronger they get, and we're able to take out these a lot easier now, a lot more efficiently as well. I think we've had a learning lesson or two early in this playthrough, but already we're kind of like getting to grips with how the AI play. And you really do have to focus enemies now as well. You know, get your gangsters focusing on clearing pawns off that board as quickly as possible.
All right.
I mean, I always did that before, but now I'm kind of changing it for trying to get those heavy hitters off that board first, because even the pawns have a ridiculous amount of health. So you can't get rid of, like, you know, 2, 3, 4 pawns around. It's kind of like just trying to hedge your bets. But we did manage to get another precinct, which is very, very cool. Don't need another brewery, but a dance club sounds like a good idea. A brothel. Brothel works too. And this is a lodge. We're going to skip that one for a minute. Go for a speakeasy. That large could be good for a loan sharks, but we certainly do not have 100 grand to spend on that. I believe that's how much it used to cost. I mean, it did used to increase your income by like 5,000 immediately, so you would get that money back, but we just don't have it. We don't have that money, unfortunately. But now we need to do the pipeline. So if we manage to take out this is the pipeline. If we get the pipeline, the neighborhood's ours. Like, they can't come in because they don't take precincts. Everyone's nice and equipped for this, so we can just go in. Again, I do feel quite confident in these fights right now. Beforehand, I would maybe think about stocking up on some tonics before going in. Obviously, when we get some abilities, we'll be able to do a couple extra things before we actually trigger these fights. But I do feel like this is a awkward way to come into this precinct. Everyone's on that back wall. Everyone's on that back wall. We really need to prioritize cover here. So I've got Sylvia on one side, and then we're going to try and get Robin on the other side. They're my two strongest gangsters anyway.
I'm done for.
With a little bit of luck, we can actually do some damage. It's annoying. I can't target the one I want to target. Oh, wait, I can. Yes, we can do it. There we go. That took a minute to figure that out, where we could, you know, put Nora in order to use her correctly. Moment of truth with all these guys, though. Don't think anyone done any real damage here at all. Of course, Malone's last to move again. But we can move him up. Try and get him in a fight a bit. He doesn't have the movement, unfortunately. And of course, we're making him run a shotgun, so that kind of limits him even more. But if we do manage to keep him for a few more days, he will do well. Hey, tier 4 proficiency now with pistols. That's pretty cool. Now we do have the boss ability almost charged now. I think one more turn and it might be charged. Ah, no, there we go. It's ready right now. We just weren't in range. Not that we needed it just yet. Or need to be able to get more people than just one. Rocco skips his attack. Prioritizing cover, of course. Same for Nora. I think that makes sense. It's a smart play. Explosives again. 120 damage. Bloody precincts. I really hate explosives. Hate explosives. I think that there should be a limit to how far the NPCs, the AI, are able to throw that. Like, this is a huge building. A huge building. And he threw it from one end of the building to the other end of the building. And I don't know if we've got that kind of range. But the AI do. And I don't think that's fair. Like, maybe if he was forced to actually run down that corridor to throw those explosives, putting himself in the open, you can see the trade-off, even with the damage values are, so overpowered.
Ah, nuts.
I mean, we picked her back up. She downed. She didn't die. She got the Lucky. Okay. She got a nickname. That's pretty cool. She's bloody low health though, God. And of course we went for the kill instead of the health, but we do have doctors. We've got 2 doctors on this team, so her being healed shouldn't be an issue. Now we're going to try and use our special ability. I'm just trying to make sure we got both of them kind of like in line of sight. And they are. Doesn't really do that well. It's just an enhanced sweep. I don't like it. I don't like his ability.
Bollocks!
Wonder if Clyde can actually get into this battle this time round. Good melee weapon.
I'm on it.
Well done, buddy. Ah, she's almost full health again now too. Not that she can reach anyone. Okay, Thug Heavy is done. I don't know why I thought he was called the Foreman, but he's done it either way. And now let's see if we can finish off this guy. We should be able to. Rocco should do him. There we go, guys. That is another precinct done. We got a load of melee weapons and we got some cash as well. Oh, look at that. We also got ourselves a nickname, the Kingpin. I quite like that. That is a cool nickname to get in this playthrough, I've got to admit. I think it's actually one of the coolest nicknames in the game, so we're going to absolutely take that as a win. And of course, we do now control the pipelines. We control our neighborhood, and our game should start getting very easy. I do need to start concentrating on the buildings that we're actually got our rackets in our neighborhood. Leveling them up a little bit as well to level 2 maybe would be a good idea. But guys, I'm going to leave this episode here. Let me know down in the comments how you think I did, and let us know how you're doing as well if you're starting your own brand new playthrough with this latest DLC and update. But guys, thank you very much for joining. I've been a monk, we've been a Chris at and I will see you in the next video real soon. Until then, take it easy and happy gaming.